Hello everyone, welcome to Gyan Mimamsa. So today we will be discussing our question number 23. We will also give question number 24 at the end of this video. You can write that and email me at info@gyanmimamsa.com. This is our email ID. We will be providing the link to our Telegram channel in the description box below. You can send any query regarding the preparation on this email ID or through Telegram channel. You can also contact us through Facebook, Instagram. All the links will be provided in the description box below. So let's start the discussion for today's question. The question was, explain the relevance of Article 25 and 26 of Indian Constitution with special reference to Sabrimala temple case. So everybody must know about something about Sabrimala temple case, and there is a controversy between Article 25 and Article 26. And at the end, it was that Supreme Court in 2018 said that Article 25 prevails over Article 26 in this case. Why? We will be discussing that, and that was the answer for this question. Okay. So first, we can introduce with fundamental rights, that is Article 25 and Article 26. So how we can introduce is Article 25 and Article 26 are mentioned in Part 3 of Indian Constitution, which are fundamental rights and which helps in preserving the secular fabric of our country. Again, I'll repeat. Article 25 and 26 mentioned in Part 3 of Indian Constitution under fundamental rights are essential or are useful for maintaining secular fabric of Indian society. Fine, we can introduce like this. Introduction should be like very sweet and simple, 25 to 35 words, not more than that. You should be introducing with the core, that what are the keywords of the question. And again, you can also introduce with Sabrimala temple case also, but because their major focus is on Article 25 and Article 26, so you can write that. And the question is with special reference to Sabrimala case. Okay. So then after the introduction, you can write about Article 25 and Article 26 briefly, and then you can introduce and elaborate the Sabrimala case, and then you can conclude. So what is Article 25? Article 25 guarantees the freedom, four types of freedom, conscience, freedom to profess, practice, and propagate. One is conscience. In the second, it is profess, practice, and propagate. Okay, we profess, practice, and propagate. These are the four keywords in Article 25. Conscience is inner conscience, so it is absolute. Okay, because it is inside you, so you have full freedom, full fundamental right, full freedom without any restriction. Okay, but the profess, practice, and propagate, they are subjected to public order, morality, and health. Public order, morality, and health, and any other provisions of fundamental rights. So there are four reasonable restrictions here. One is public order, second is morality, third is health, and fourth is any other provision of the fundamental. So you need to explain this, and then we need to explain about Article 26. Article 25 is for individuals, and Article 26 is for religious denomination, institutions, temples, etc. Okay, so you need to explain this. The freedom to manage religious affairs is provided by Article 26. This article gives the right to every religious denomination or any section thereof to exercise the rights that it stipulates. However, this right has to be exercised in manner that is conformity with public order, morality, and health. Again, three restriction: public order, morality, and health. Fine. So you need to write this. Then you need to elaborate the Sabrimala case and connect it with Article 25 and Article 26. Okay. What happens is Sabrimala temple in Kerala is Lord Ayyappa temple. So under Article 26, the Travancore Devasam Board, they claims that because the deity, that is Lord Ayyappa, is Nastic Brahmachari, so it is the right under Article 26 of the Devasam Board, that is, it is a religious dispensation. Okay, so they have this right to restrict women of 10 to 50 years, that is basically the menstruating age women, to enter to the temple, means sanctum sanctorum. Okay, so this was the argument under Article 26. Somehow it was going on for long, and the case was also going for long. But in 2018, Supreme Court ruled that because this Ayappa, Lord Ayappa, and the Sabrimala temple and Travancore Devasam, they are not are separate religious dispensation, but they fall under the Hinduism, Hindu religion, and Hindu religion has no such essential practice. Because Supreme Court earlier in many religious cases has brought the essential practice of any specific religion. So Hinduism, there is no essential practice that 10 to 50 years old women could not go to sanctum sanctorium. And according to this, and with individual right to profess, practice, and propagate, under Article 25, Supreme Court allowed all the women of every age to enter the sanctum sanctorium. Secondly, Supreme Court also mentioned Article 17, that is untouchability. How? According to them, this practice of not letting them enter was somehow an extension of untouchability, specifically because there was a specific age and they were called the 10 to 50 years women, that is menstruating women, are impure. So that is why it was an extension of untouchability according to Supreme Court. So in the Sabrimala case, Article 25 and Article 26 both were upheld because it was not an essential religious practice. So Article 25 prevailed and Supreme Court allowed. So you need to write it in that way. And then how you can conclude? Conclusion could be, because not only Sabrimala case, there are other cases like female genital mutilation, and then Dawoodi Vora Committee, okay, and then the Parsi women who gets married to outside their religion are debarred from the property rights. So Supreme Court in 2019 wanted that all these three cases, Sabrimala case, this Parsi women case, and the female genital mutilation, all these cases should be clubbed and checked whether they are violative of Article 26 or Article 25, and then a final verdict should be given by a larger bench. So the date has not been decided yet, and there is no further, any further orders from the Supreme Court. But current order says that women of all ages are allowed to enter the Sabrimala temple. So by this way, we can conclude the answer. So again, we'll look into it. Introduction, Article 25 and 26, essential part of fundamental right, saving the secular fabric of India. First, then you need to describe Article 25 and Article 26 with exceptions. And then Sabrimala case, Article 26 versus Article 25, and what was Supreme Court's observation, and then conclusion, where you can tell about 2019 Supreme Court judgment, Supreme Court observation, where they wanted to club all the three cases, right? And that would be all. It would be around 150 words. You can go till 180 words. So this should have been written. Most of students would not make an argument between Article 25 and 26. This had to be done. Okay. So next question for today: discuss importance of biodiversity measurement in context of conservation and management of biodiversity in India. Discuss importance of biodiversity measurement in context of conservation and management of biodiversity in India. GS paper 3, you need to write 150 words, 10 marks. You need to submit it till 19th June, 9 p.m. on info@gyanmimamsa.com. Thank you very much. For any query, you can email and I will be replying. Thank you very much.